Yo, me and him tussle a little bit, right? Now lift him up. Bow. Then he got up, pulled a knife. That's when people start coming. Yo, how the dudes be when they be showing their waves, they be like, wave check. What's going on, Playmates? It's your boy Play. Thanks for tuning in again for another one. I appreciate you. Thanks. I appreciate you. Today, we eating some Hooters today, y'all. We got the buffalo wings, 24 of them joints, you know what I mean, by the kilos, with the blue cheese. And for the blue cheese, we got the naked Jamaican jerk wings from Hooters. Never had them before. I was like, let me get them joints. Every time I go though, I gotta get some Daytona buffalo shrimp, because they be hitting like fresh out, hitting all day, every day. Ain't what? Alright, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, hit that comment down below, hit that bell too to hit that reminder. You know what I mean? Anytime I'm getting into it, he just hitting. He just is hitting. Yeah. Alright, I'll show you how you look. Hold up. I gotta show you how this does look. Man, can you see that? Can you see that? Ooh. Look, you know what they say? It ain't no fun if the homies can't have. Yo, y'all need some. You near the Hooters? Get you some buffalo shrimp. They on point all day, every day. Some water. I got some water today. I mean, work day, work night, so you know what I'm saying? Gotta get some water. Alright, so today I wanted to hold up. Alright. Ain't not bad. Ain't not bad. I usually get the it got a nice crisp to it too. It's nice and crispy. Naked joint. If you go there and you get the breaded kind, the bread is straight. But they give you, like, they put a lot of breading on it. And it's mad thick. Pause. No offense to anybody. I love everybody. But I want to talk to y'all today about my past, how I grew up. We all get to know me a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm from Syracuse, New York. Born and raised. Also was raised in Michigan because my mom was born in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. So I lived there I lived there too. So I had I believe I had a pretty good childhood. For the most part, my father raised me. My mom had me when I think up until like the second grade or something. My mom had me till like second grade, Mom was going through it, having problems and stuff like that. You know, and but went to my pops. Pops took me, lived with him. And my father is an amazing gentleman. You know, raised me with respect, manners, and he was pretty strict. I didn't do a lot of stuff that a lot of other people, or a lot of my friends did when they was younger. Like, I didn't even want to get in no fights because I was scared of my pops. You know what I'm saying? Yo, pops is jacking me up real quick. Yo, what you doing, son? Hook me up there and against the wall like this. I'm like, oh, snap, huh? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't play around with him. Shoot, I ain't want to do nothing. But for the most part, I had a great childhood. I mean, from the bottom, but you know, we was less fortunate. You know, wasn't able to do a lot of things, but you know, definitely, I don't really recall any like terrible instances, except for every time I was with my moms. So, when I was with my moms, you know, we was going back and forth through Salvation Army and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know, going from home to home. And I ain't really, you know, when you're younger, you don't really pay attention to all that stuff. I didn't. You know, even when I was younger, I used to go with the flow. Never really, you know, paid attention to all the other stuff. I was just doing me. But normal pop was more stable. We stayed with my grandma as well. She's a very strong individual. One of the strongest women I've ever met. Miss Emma Johnston, Syracuse, New York. One of the hugest role models that was in my life. She's a huge inspiration. She had passed away last year, and she was an amazing person, beautiful person. Always helping out everybody. Never fault somebody for their flaws, you know. Always told me to be honest with other people, you know what I mean, and always told me to show respect as well. Don't treat people how you don't want to be treated. You know. God damn. But no water. Well, one of my grandmother is like I said, big inspiration, huge heart, caring, out this world. Everybody know her, you know. And she got a building named after her. She's one of the founders of Peace Incorporated in Syracuse, New York. And she was on her. She loved it, you know. And after she retired, she even volunteered there. You know, so. But me, my grandma was strict too. She was strict. Well, I'll tell you. Look. You know them grandmas, they don't play no games. You already know. They'll let you know. They all honesty, crazy. You know, straight to the point. No beating around the bush. You know, so. But she's an amazing woman. She raised my pops. She raised 4 kids on her own. You know what I mean? Doing her thing. While working a full-time job. While, you know, helping everybody out. She worked for the housing authority. So, you know, she would help people out, you know, a lot. All that's fortunate, you know. I loved her. Amazing. Best stories ever. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Ooh, drippage. My bad, y'all. That was kind of sloppy right there. I'm putting these right here. But yeah, that jerk is alright. I ain't gonna front. That Jamaican jerk at Hooters, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep. So, grew up, me and my brother. Man, look, we used to fight each other and everything. Whoop each other's butts, man. Like, we used to always be fighting. That was funny, yo. Reminiscing about that, it's crazy. Like, you know how you grow up with your siblings and how much y'all change. But you know, sometimes you go apart, sometimes you go closer together. So like I said, we grew up strict. I wasn't going to no parties pretty much. No, I didn't go to a party until like, I think like 17. I ain't going to a party. I ain't go no parties. I broke my virginity at 17 too. I think it was after my senior year. Or it was right before. One of them joints. But I tell you like how strict my father was. Like, he ain't played no games. I was scared to do anything. Like, all I did was play sports, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played sports. That's all I was worried about. I wasn't even worried about girls, honestly. You know, I didn't even know, like, I went to the prom with prom queen, 2 of them. I didn't even know, like, the one prom queen I went with, I didn't even know she liked me. Like, because I wasn't even in tune to, like, women like that because I was doing sports so much. And I wasn't even worried about it, yo. I was just focused on sports, trying to get into college, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I ain't really miss school like that. I think few years, I got like perfect attendance and all that. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, I think my senior year when I started skipping school, shoot, I would have had a little boom box. Remember people used to walk around with the boom boxes? I had the boom box walking around. I had the best tapes around. Best one. I always had everybody dancing. I used to race people and everything like that. I ended up running track. I did track. I did the high jump, hurdles, long jump, 4x1. just killing everybody. I was undefeated in the state of New York in high jump 4 years in a row. Set records at my school. High jump 6'10" for the record. My highest was 7 foot, but it wasn't a record for, what was it? It was practice. I jumped 7 foot. Played football. Then I was good at football. I wasn't good as I wasn't good as I should have been, cause like I didn't like start in like freshman and sophomore, but then after that, ooh, I went off. Man, I was the hardest hitter. I didn't have no girlfriends, like I said. I wasn't really focused on that. But you know, when I think when prom hit, that's when I really started to like, after prom. Was it after? Yeah, it was after prom. Yeah, it was after prom. It was after I graduated when I broke my virginity. After prom, that's when I really started to want to get into girls. You know what I mean? And that it was crazy because people like, oh, you had all these girlfriends and stuff. Yeah, I was like, yo, I was ugly in high school. I mean, I mean, some girls think I was alright, but yo, I thought I was ugly. I had a missing tooth. This one right here, missing. But people still say I look good. I'm like, yo, I'm ugly. I wouldn't want to smile much. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a pretty good childhood though. Strict, really family oriented, pretty much because we was around family most of the time. Yo, when at any given time, I could be around 11 cousins strolling the streets, causing havoc with each other. If social media was like it is now back in the day, all my family be rich. The things we used to do, oh man, oh my goodness, yo, the things we used to do, we used to go in on each other. Man, it was so many of us. Like, it's all over the place. Causing havoc. Doing whatever we wanted. Yo, I miss everybody, yo. I wish we could go back. How far y'all wish I could go back? If y'all could go back, how far you wish you could go back? I wish we could go back. I wish I could go back so that, like, probably maybe high school, just so I could relive being with the fam again, like how it used to be. You know what I mean? Like, because everybody broke apart, man. You know how it is. Everybody grow apart and do their own thing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The family, like, we was deep. I'm telling you. But like I said, I grew up in the hood. I'll definitely give it to my hood back home. Well, not my hood, but it's my hood. But the boys, they kept me out the game because they knew I was good in sports. They're like, yo, nah, yo. They're like, yo, keep doing your sport thing, man. Don't come in this life. I was like, yo, come on, man. I was trying too. It was this one time, right? Yo, my boy, it was me and my boy. My boy lived right across the street from me. Yo, tell me why we sit down on the porch. The dudes, the gang come up, right? They come like little staggered. You know what I mean? Like bloom, 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 little here and there. There's about 8 of them. You know what I mean? It was about 8 of them. So they come up, and my boy jumped off the porch. I'm like, what's going on, yo? Like, I'm just looking. Cause me, like I said, I go with the flow. Whatever we got, bang, we got to bang. You know what I mean? But I'm looking. You know, he just in his face like, yeah, what up? You know what I'm saying? And they about to rumble. So they start tussling. Then the other dudes start coming in. I jump off the porch. Boom! I hit one dude. Boom! Hit another one. Boom! Hit another one. They start to scatter a little bit. Another one tried to come up on me. Yo, me and him tussle a little bit, right? Now lift him up. Bow! Slam him on his neck. And then he got up, pulled a knife. That's when people start coming. When me and him start tussling, but I got him up and slammed him on his neck. Right before people like actually came, was like right next to us. Came on the neck, and then he pulled out a knife, and people like, oh. And then my boy over there getting it. I don't know what happened to him, but I know I handled my thing, yo. I was giving it to him. You know what I mean? But yo, that was a fun day, yo. I ain't never gonna forget that. That was a fun day. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, it was 2 against like 8. I give him the business. You know what I mean? But I always, got in tussles, growing up. You had to, definitely when you in the hood, unless you're gonna run. But man, it was definitely had fun back in the day. But like I said, the hood, they kept me out. They kept me out. Like my hood was so bad, man. They was like, I would mow the lawn. I would just mow the lawn, right? Like, yo, what's that? Yo, I pull a lawnmower back. It's a gun. I'm like, oh, snap. What? Yo, they be throwing guns in my bushes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a stash spot. It's crazy. Like I was really in the mix of it. You know what I mean? But they kept me out of it. I definitely salute them. And eventually, I get out the hood. I end up going to prep school. If y'all know what prep school is, it's so they got K through 12, and then they got prep school. You do a year after high school. So I did that. I will get myself ready for college. A lot of athletes do it. Like I said, I was a pretty competitive athlete. I was really good. So I went to prep school, did that. Ended up going to the University of Delaware, and ended up in Delaware. You know what I mean? So I've been playing football. I've been playing sports my whole life. So I never really needed to use any kind of any of my credit or nothing like that, or anything. You know what I mean? So I didn't have to, because I was staying in dorms. You know what I mean? I had apartments from the college and stuff like that. I never pops hand up my phone. You know what I mean? Because I ain't got a job. You know what I mean? I'm just at college. You know what I mean? So I did college till about 20. So I did the extra year. I think I did college till, I think I redshirted my freshman year. I went to University. Excuse me. I went to University of Delaware on a full scholarship, and I did that. From there, I did a redshirt year when I played there. Redshirt mean Redshirt meaning they sit you out for a year without losing your eligibility. So you still got 4 years left, or you could play like 3 years and get redshirted your 4th year, and then you got another year to play. So you always get 4 years to play in college. You know what I mean? So I did that. After that, I ended up doing rugby. I think I played rugby right after football. I played rugby. This dude was like, "Yo, come on, try some rugby. You nice at football, come try some rugby." I was like, "All right, son." I used to have this PlayStation game back in the day. Me and my brother used to play. It was a rugby game. That joint was hot. That joint was fire. So we played that rugby game. I was like, "Oh, I'm about to smash him." Yo, first time I played rugby, I scored 5 times. You know what I mean? They was like, "Yo, you're a natural." But I still barely know the rules, but still was smacking them. So from there, I ended up playing rugby more years. So with the rugby, I got nice with the rugby. Oh, then I got on the USA rugby team. Still didn't need to use my credit. I'm 26, you know what I mean, around there, 25, 26, around this time. Still didn't use my credit at all, you know what I mean, because I'm still getting phone paid for, still playing sports, traveling, playing sports. I'm not getting paid because I'm not at that level yet, you know what I mean. Well, I can start playing rugby. Rugby is an amazing sport. Hands down, the best athletes in the world play rugby. If you think you nice in football. If any dude in here think they're nice playing football, go play rugby and see how well you do. It's a whole different ball game, a whole different monster. I'm trying to tell you, that's like MMA versus boxing. Yo, MMA is way more lethal than boxing is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me different. So it's like, that's what rugby is to football. You know. That jerk. I should have got more of them joints. So playing rugby, I think about a few years, and then I had a chance to try out for the USA team. Actually the Olympic team. I had a chance to try out for the Olympic team. Right before I had a chance to try out for the Olympic team, I get into a car accident. And I was like, man, dang, I ain't gonna go to the trial because I got this accident. I'm trying to get this money from the suit and all that. Man, turn to find out, I missed the joint. I ain't received not a money like I should have received on that lawsuit. Them insurance companies, man, I swear, man, they be jipping. Like, I should have had way more money than I supposed to have got. But so I didn't do that. I didn't do the Olympic team because I messed that up. Or I didn't mess it up. I got into an accident and I didn't go. You know what I mean? I actually had nerve damage and stuff in my neck. So I didn't, I didn't want to even risk it. So a few years, a year or two passed, and I get back into rugby, and I kill it. I end up killing it. The first year I got back into it, I think I scored like 19 times. Well, that's unheard of. You know what I mean? I was ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, smacking them. I'll do that after I do that the next year. They was trying to play me about getting on the USA team. They was trying to play me. They wasn't even looking my way, nothing. Yo, I'm scoring 19 times compared to anybody else. 19 times, or at least 25 tackles a game. Because on rugby, you play both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? So You score and you tackle. You know what I mean? So it ain't no in between. You gotta do both. You know what I mean? Or you just gonna lose. You know what I mean? So, yo, I did that, and from there, I ended up making the USA team. So I did that. Made the USA team. So this is about, remember I told you 25, 26, so I was doing that then a few years. So I'm about 30, you know what I mean, around this time. Still, don't need to use my credit and nothing like that, because I'm getting sponsored from some rugby brands. You know what I mean? So I had a coach that was sponsoring me, and on top of that, you know what I mean? So I didn't have to use any of my personal resources or any of my personal information for anything, because I was getting sponsored. You know what I mean? So I was doing that, and then from there, you know, I made the USA team. We went traveling the world, Australia, Fiji, Papua New Guinea, Papua New Guinea. Yo, you gotta go to Papua New Guinea. Beautiful, tropical island, beautiful. Nothing but black people in there. You know what I mean? Australia, beautiful country. I would love to go back. Nice place, nice and beautiful. Kangaroos, something else. But they care about their people over there. Like, they give the land back to the indigenous people in Australia. Yeah. It's crazy. So I go, you know, travel with the USA team and stuff like that. You know, because rugby's so new, it doesn't really get a lot of income. You know, it doesn't really, compared to all the other countries, rugby in America isn't paid. It doesn't get a lot of money like other countries do. So like I was saying, around by the time, you know, the USA team and all that, I make the USA team, we travel and stuff. I'm like 33, 30, 32, 30, no, 31 or something like that. 20, what's that, 2020? 2017 is when I went to the Rugby World Cup. I was in the Rugby World Cup. The USA team, we didn't receive much, no money, nothing. But honestly, it wasn't really about the money. It was about the experience and the fun that I was having. Like, I was living, you know what I mean, and experiencing and indulging in life. You know what I mean? I didn't have to, you know, I didn't have to really, I was still like a big kid because, and a lot of us were, because we're still, you know, trying to live our dreams. We're trying to, you know, play sports. We're trying to travel. You know, we're trying to go to other places and stuff like that. A lot of guys are like that. You know what I mean? So it's not just, you know, a certain amount of people. You know what I mean? So a lot of guys, you know, around that age, you know what I mean, are like that, from like 25 to like 30 something. You know what I mean? And then eventually I was like, yo, I need to get a job. So then I got one. I got one at the post office. You know what I mean? And you know, I've been there for 5 years before I got converted to a regular. So I'm 36 now. So yeah, I was with the post office like 30, 31, 32, somewhere around there. And you know, I had to because after a while, it's like, you know, I'm getting older. I mean, I could go across the country, I could go across the water, you know, across seas and go play for another team. But, you know, how much really time I got, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I was more focused when I hit like 31, 32 on getting a career. So I did that when I went to the post office. That's why I didn't really have to use credit like that. I didn't really have to do anything. I didn't have to put anything in my name. You know what I mean? And then when I get it, when I first started using it, trying to use it, man, yeah, it turns out my mom messed up my credit. You know what I mean? It was terrible. It was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was below 4. You know what I mean? Like, when I got it, it was below 4. I couldn't do nothing. You can't do nothing when it's that low. You can't do anything. You can't get nothing. Phones, cards, you need a co-signer for everything. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, everything get taken off your credit, you know, after 7 years, but the credit still stays the same. The credit score itself still stays the same if you're not working on it. You know what I mean? So I wasn't able to, you know, move how I should be able to move because I couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? So, you know, so I had to get, you know, secure cards and all that. Had to basically just, you know, suck it up because, I mean, I didn't know, you know, when you're coming from the hood or anywhere from the bottom, anywhere you're from, you know what I mean? You could even be from suburbs and be on the bottom, you know what I mean? But, yo, you can't do nothing. Like, you can't do nothing at all with it. Like, you just got to suck it up and just be like, dang, all right. Because you don't know how to fix it. You don't know that you could combat it. You know what I mean? And if that wasn't your fault, you could fight it. You know what I mean? And it'd be turned over in your favor. I never knew none of that. You know what I mean? So I'm just going with this low credit. You know what I mean? Just all of my life. And I'm just like, dang, I tore my credit up. You know what I'm saying? I know people not gonna like me saying, oh, you know what I mean, don't say stuff about your mom, but yo, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I had to, you know, adapt and figure it out. You know what I mean? I didn't know what I was doing. I was still trying. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I did that. That happened, and it takes a while for you to really get that credit right. You know what I mean? When you don't know nothing about it. You know what I mean? So, I started getting it right. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. You know, and it's right now it's really good. You know, it's really good. I'm very proud. You know what I mean? So, compared to what it was, you know what I mean? It's definitely better, but it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. You know, definitely when you don't know what you're doing. But from there, from the credit thing, and you know, it just, you know, when you had that credit problem, it's like, dang, I want to do this, I want to do that, and you can't do nothing. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that, you know, our people got to do that. You know what I mean? Or they don't have to, but, you know, they choose to. You know what I mean? And put the child in a terrible situation. You know what I mean? Don't even think about the consequences. You know what I mean? But with that being said, you know, ended up working at the post office, and then, you know, you know, now I'm working through commercial roofing. You know what I mean? Make some good money, you know, and, you know, living life. You know, trying to move on to the, you know, trying to move to upper echelon. Trying to work on generational wealth. You know, try to work on, you know, IRAs and annuities, and you know, try to get to some stocks. You know, everybody try to get into stocks. Get into the common things that you like. You know, the common stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, all your devices that you like. You know what I mean? All of those. Those always gonna have good stock value. You know what I mean? So, you know, anybody got any insights on some stock? Let me know. I'm trying to get up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because my boy told me about Bitcoin. He told me about Bitcoin when it was $1. I know. Yo, he told me about Bitcoin. My boy Smung, my boy Jerry, owner of Smung. And yo, they do crazy videos. I think I'm gonna put their link down in the description. But yeah, my boy told me about it with $1. I didn't have the means to get into it because, like I said, my credit was messed up around that time, and I wasn't able to get into it. Oh my gosh. But everything happens for a reason, man. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Here I am today on the YouTube. I thank you for everybody for your support. Many blessings to everybody. Spread love, everybody. Spread love. No matter what, spread love, all right? Peace, love. Like, subscribe, comment down below. You know, let me know a little bit of something about your upbringing. You know what I mean? Or if we should have a question Q&A about, you know, some time in the future about, you know, my upbringing. You know what I mean? But definitely like, subscribe, hit that bell as well for the notifications. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna be consistent with this. You know what I mean? This is what I'm gonna be doing. It's gonna be my main page. Let's get it. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Until next time, peace.